This is my number one shoe that I like to play in, the Kyrie Irving Low 5. Specifically, this model just really like stood out to me. I love the way it looked. Like when I first got it, like the purple was just really nice. Um, like you could just look like this is just a beautiful shoe. Like so sexy. Like, but yeah, like and I like what the shoe stood for. Like I like how it had it featured like a black woman on the shoe. It was very artistic, like, and I liked how you could tell that she was black. Joel Lloyd, they had her with her little Afro puff. I thought it was cute. Um, you know what I'm saying? And then they have her throughout, like featured throughout the shoe. So in the insole, um, I'm gonna be honest, man. Like this shoe, I'm gonna give this shoe like a 9 out of 10 looks wise. Like this is just a phenomenal looking shoe. I just love the way it looks. The hints of red throughout, like how they match like the certain colors, like on the flame of the basketball. This is just an amazing shoe. Now, onto the performance. I'm gonna just be honest. I'm not really like a hoops geek or nothing like that when it comes to shoes. Basically, I'll just be able to review like the traction, um, basic things like that, heel containment, how it feels on your foot. That's how I'm gonna go from this angle. So this shoe honestly is one of the best basketball shoes I played with in my entire life. Like I'm gonna be honest, when I first got it, like they were very uncomfortable. And I was just walking around the house like and maybe like 4 or 5 days to just break them in. But once I broke them in, like they were so comfortable. Like just anywhere you wear them like this, like these shoes are so comfortable. And then the traction, phenomenal. So just like you could really stop on a dime, like it's just amazing. Um, and so like this shoe isn't really the bounciest. It doesn't have like too much bounce, like when you like jumping up and down, but overall, like jumping in this shoe, like you're still gonna get up there because of like the court feel and like responsiveness. Breathability, the shoe is very breathable. Like you can see, like this is a very like thin material, like it's like mesh. So I mean, this is like high quality. I feel like personally it's high quality, like for a low shoe and for what it's worth. Like this is a real Hooper shoe. So honestly, this is my number one recommendation for shoes that have come out and that I play with because of my play style and for any other guards like me. I highly recommend this shoe. And it's on sale. Like they got a buku sale for this shoe. Like they got it for like $70. Like you can get the lows and you can get the highs for like $70, bro. So if you serious about like hooping and like you that type of stuff matters to you, like if you're quick, if you're shifty, if or if you're just like a bigger person who likes to be able to have that flexibility to stop on a dime, like things like that, like you play with a little finesse, I highly recommend that shoe. Now, second, these are a little older, but these Paul Georges, I think these are the Paul George 5s. So these shoes, honestly, it was a close second, right? Um, it was a close second for these shoes. I like these shoes, like, and I will say the bounce in these shoes is like a lot better than the Kyrie's, right? Like, I know, like, every time I play in this shoe, like, I be getting up there. Like, the Kyrie's is more like, I'm gonna be like on the floor, like moving like Kyrie. So that's another important thing to think of, like when you play with these shoes, like think about it because it's like how does the player play and like does this player play like me? So that type of thing. Um, but yeah, I mean, this shoe is really second close. You know, oh yeah, and I also meant to say the heel containment on the Kyrie's is actually phenomenal. So the heel containment on this shoe is good too. Like you could see, like it has a little thing that'll like hold your foot in place with your Achilles. Just to get back to this one is like actually set up like, and it has like an attachment. So you can see that. But back to this. So yeah, I mean, I'll say that this one, the traction is phenomenal on it. I'd say like traction, honestly, like it's gotten a little bit worse over the Kyries just because like uh I mean I've had these for longer, so I'd expect them. But the traction hasn't like faded away. Like you could see, it's just that the Kyries are just better because they're fresher and they're newer. So I like playing in these. To be honest, like I have to say, like I kind of like playing in these low key more than the Kyries, but the Kyries are a better basketball shoe if that makes any sense. If that makes any sense, let me know if you can relate in the comments, man. But yeah, these are perfect shoe for shifty guards. Wings, so things like that. Yeah, so I like this shoe for sure. It's my second favorite shoe. So basically, the main things like if you're shifty, you just need traction, court feel, and then bounciness, and that hits all three of those check boxes. So this is another shoe that I got. These are the Aaron Gordons. I think these are the AG2s. I just got these because like I liked Aaron Gordon's philosophy. I watched a couple of his interviews, like, and I feel like he's an intellectual young man, which is something that I admire. I think that that's cool coming from an NBA player. Um, some of the books that he's talked about resonates with my spirit and my intellect. So that's why I decided to get one of his pair of shoes. And I like the way this look. It's a pretty unique type of shoe. And when you're playing like in the gym, like the light reflects off of this. So I'm always the only one on the court that has these when I play with him. And that's what I like about it. So right off the bat, like I'm gonna say this is my third favorite shoe, just because like it has too much cushion. Like this shoe has way too much cushion for me. Like, but at the same time, I like playing in it. So that's one thing that I'll say is on the downside. I'll also say like the design on the bottom is cool. Like he has the planet, so you already know this guy is just on like a different level when it comes to designing shoes and how he thinks about shit and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, and then he has like these hard materials, so like if you playing in these, like you're gonna be like pretty solid. But I will say though, like I had an ankle injury, and that's another thing that I will say, because with these Paul Georges, I definitely like had an ankle injury like in them. So, and I mean, I'll say though that like when I had the Kyries, they're a little more stable. And I know that may sound weird, but they're low. Like they're really one of the most stable shoes like I've had. This like it's like in between them. Like it's okay for stability wise, but I like playing with these mostly because of the style, and like it does have great traction, so I will give it that. Um, but yeah, man, I just like how every time I'm on the court with these, and I like wearing black, so black on black, like freshest, flyest nigga in the room, like when I'm playing, in my opinion. So like black on black, and then it just has like this little highlight, so it just jumps out at you a little bit, jumps out at people, like, and I like that. But it's like real subtle, like me, like a little black, like one of these. One of my friends, she told me like, yeah, Keenan, you have like a black aura about you, but it has like a little electronic charge. So that's how I like these shoes. Like it's like all black, but it has a little bit of electronic charge. So yeah, man. I'll definitely say that. So that's what I'll say about these shoes, ranked from top to bottom. I'll give this like a 7.5 for my play style. I feel like for somebody that's a little heavier, these shoes will probably be so good because they have so much cushion. So like their weight will naturally weigh the shoe down. It'll probably just fit them perfectly. So if you're over like I'll say maybe like 190 pounds, I definitely recommend the shoe, but you're still shifty, like I definitely recommend the shoe, like over like 190 pounds. But if you're a guard, like it depends. Like if you're trying to look cool and like get buckets, drop some dimes and stuff, like I recommend these too. So like, and for the bigger guys, like the guys that play like big, I recommend these shoes too. So I'll give these shoes like a 7.5 out of 10. Um, you know, it's a great shoe. Don't get me wrong, and I like playing with it. I probably play with it the second most. Like so, I play with the Paul Georges. Like it's like neck and neck, but I probably play with those a little more than the Paul Georges. So, and I'll give the Paul Georges a smooth. I gotta say, to be honest, I gotta say like these is like a 9. These are like a 9, 9, 9. I'll say like an 8.5. Like these shoes are good, and I like playing with them, but there's still like some room for improvement. Like I don't know how they could really improve like the ankle stability, but that's definitely like something that I've noticed. Um, I don't really like about those shoes. So, but other than that, everything else cool. So I'll give it an 8.5. Now the Kyries, man, these just knocked out the park. I'm honestly, man, I'm gonna have to get these like a 9.5, bro. Just overall, like this shoe is phenomenal. The only thing that like I would say is just like there's just like little things that could be improved about it. Like maybe instead of like this harder type of material, this could have been like I don't know, maybe a little more premium. But then again, that's why it's the low shoe. So I mean, just like little things, maybe like the design. But in terms of performance, 10 out of 10. Like second best basketball shoe I ever had, other than the Kobe's. I think I had like the Kobe 7s when I played in high school. So those were the best shoes, but this is like up there with them. So yeah, man, that's it for my top 3 basketball shoes. For like just my thing, and like I recommend them like if you're a shifty basketball player, or if you just like to look fly on the court, like and like to make a subtle but fly statement, so they know you're there. And then these shoes, this is a bonus. I just got these shoes like the LaMelo Ball 2s. Um, these, bro, like to be honest, um, I don't know how I feel about these. Like when I first got them, I was like, I wasn't really feeling them. Like just look wise, they're not really like what I would go for. So like, but I just wanted to try something different. I was like, these are orange. Like, and I really like the LaMelo Ball 1s, but I didn't have enough at the time to get them to be comfortable with my decision. So I decided to get these instead. And I'm gonna tell you, like when I first got them out the box, like I did not like the way they felt at all on my foot. Like just I like the way they look. Like I like how his silhouette is like mid. I love that. Like I love how it's like mid, and I love how it just sits on your foot and looks. But in terms of like the cushion, it was trash. Like to me, it was just like straight foam. Like, and I was like, damn. Like, so, but I mean, maybe it'll like come together. I like the look of the shoe, like the overall silhouette, but just the colors to me, um, it's just a little too loud for me. So. But I will say, this is a solid shoe. I want to get the LaMelo Ball 1s and let y'all like get an in-depth review of those. But I'll have to try these out and let y'all know like what I think about them, like give my recommendations, stuff like that. So, but yeah, I mean the shoe is like decently like weighted. Oh yeah, and that's another thing that I'll mention. All those shoes are light except for the Aaron Gordon shoe. Like the Aaron Gordon shoe is kind of heavy. So, but yeah, man, that concludes my. That concludes my. I'm a little tired. Like I worked out today and I played basketball, so I'm a little tired. But that concludes my top 3 basketball shoes for hooping, and then one bonus shoe for like things to come preview. So y'all, let me know what you think about this video. Let me know like how I can make it better, like if you want to see me on the court playing with it, or like something like that. Like just let me know what you think. All right. y'all be safe, man. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, all of that good stuff. Y'all have a happy holidays. Make sure you show your family love, and y'all be safe, man. Peace.